This is video number 18 titled, You Know. Have you ever found yourself stuck in indecision? Not because you don't know what to do, but because you're waiting for someone else to tell you what to do. It's as if you're seeking permission to follow your own path. We've all been there, scrolling through endless advice columns, podcasts, and books, hoping that someone else can tell us the answer that deep down we already know. But what if I told you that you don't actually need all that? What if you already have all the information you need inside of you? Imagine you're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to something new, a change you've been contemplating for months, maybe even years. The other path is familiar, well-worn by your footsteps. The truth is, no one else can feel what it's like to stand where you are right now. They don't know the full weight of your experiences, dreams, and fears. They don't have access to your intuition. And that's what most of us forget. We know. We already know. But we spend so much time looking for confirmation from the outside world. We ignore the guidance that comes from within. It's not that advice or an input from others is bad. It's just that it's secondary to something far more powerful, your intuition. Let me tell you about Karina, a friend of mine who always struggled with trusting her own judgment. She was always the first to ask for someone else's opinion before making a move, whether it was in her career, her relationships, or even small day-to-day choices. It wasn't that she lacked intelligence or experience. Quite the opposite. She was highly capable, but she second-guessed herself constantly. There was a point where she found herself at a major crossroads. After years of working in the corporate world, she felt a persistent nudge to leave her job and start her own business. The idea both excited and terrified her. For months, she sought advice from mentors, read countless books on entrepreneurship, and attended endless workshops, all hoping to find that one piece of advice that would give her the green light to pursue her dreams. But despite all the advice she gathered, Karina felt even more conflicted. Each person had a different opinion. Some said, stick with a stable job, while others said, go for it. You'll regret not trying. Confusion built up until one day, in a moment of frustration, Karina realized something crucial. No one else could feel what she was feeling. All these people were giving her answers from their perspective, based on their experiences, but none of them had walked in her shoes. That's when Karina made a decision. She stopped asking for advice. She stopped reading the books. She sat down, got quiet, and started listening to herself. She let her own voice rise above the noise of external opinions. And when she did, she realized that she had known the answer all along. Within weeks, she began the journey of building her own business. It wasn't easy, and there were certainly moments of doubt along the way, but Karina learned to trust herself more and more. And what's amazing is that her intuition never let her down. She made decisions not based on fear or external pressure, but on what felt aligned with her core values and aspirations. The lesson here is simple but profound. You already know. You know more than you give yourself credit for. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with information, opinions, and advice, which can make us feel like we always need someone else's input to make a decision. But the truth is, your intuition is your greatest guide. It's your internal compass that, when you learn to trust it, can lead you exactly where you need to go. So how do you start trusting yourself more? First, you have to quiet the noise. Spend time alone with your thoughts, without the constant influx of information from outside sources. Meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk in nature can help you reconnect with your inner voice. The more you practice listening to it, the clearer it will become. When you feel that quiet, certain nudge, trust it. Take action based on that feeling, and over time, you'll see that your intuition was right all along. Remember that no one else can know what's best for you better than you. While advice from others can be helpful, it should never replace the wisdom that comes from within. You are the only one who can fully understand your dreams, your challenges, and your potential. And because of that, you are the best person to make decisions about your life. So, the next time you're faced with a choice, before you reach for your phone to text a friend for advice, or before you start searching for answers online, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, what do I know? You might be surprised at just how much clarity you already have. Follow your intuition and watch how your life changes when you finally start listening to your own inner advice. Like this video and leave a comment right now.